This is the day. You know, I like to say this is the day the Lord has made, and every day is the Lord has made. We're gonna switch it up at this point. I just want to say this opening statement though. If you're a man, like real men, all these like big money men, swinger men, this whatever the men, whatever. If you can't satisfy your woman, you just gotta go ahead and relinquish her. Like perfect example, I'm talking about Trump real quick. Cause we stand on government, but we're not talking about government this round. But I just want to say Melania Trump is still a beautiful woman, no matter how old she is. She's not that old, cause she only got like a 20-year-old son. So Trump, if you're a real nigga, you need to let a real nigga paint her. Like, fuck her. You did what I'm saying? Like, a real nigga need to fuck her. You can't handle her. You old as shit. You bad body as shit. You out of shape as shit. You be stumbling walking up the stairs. You be stumbling walking down the stairs. You be stumbling through your thoughts. You starting to look like Joe Biden. When you first ran for president, I your time was meant to be 4 years and then just be like the 4 year president. But fortunate, or well, I'll call it, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but you lost the next election, which made you have to wait an extra 4 years when you would have been unqualified the next 4 years. But now we talking about 4 years after that, and you gotta do 4 years, cause that's 12 fucking years. Dog, you old as shit. Ain't nobody believe you fucking her. If a bitch would be a fool if you think Trump is fucking Melania. Nigga, please, that's a Russian woman. Bitch, my first crush on any white woman in the fucking world, and I've only liked it for white women. I'm finna make, I'm gonna make a lot of amendments right now. Fuck this shit. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm finna let the truth be spoken, Lord. You gonna let me talk, Father. So I like a couple of these little Georgia women, these middle Georgia white women that they got on the news station. I done grew to like them. Now one of them I liked her physicality, and I made a video about her, and she probably took it the wrong way, cause I'm pretty sure she seen it, but it wasn't no offense. She do look like the character, but she thicker than the dog. God damn it, bitch, thicker than a god. Oh my Jesus, stallion, bitch, like bitch, she the white Megan the Stallion. And then there's another white girl. She just so fucking cool. Two of them cool. Like, let me. Damn, I started this shit talking shit about Trump, this and that, and Malay. Like I said, I'm off the rails today. We finna just chop it up with the white one real quick, just very quick. I gotta get my props. And it's only some Georgia shit, cause I ain't never felt this way in Florida, other than when I was a jit. I love, first of all, I just want to say the black, no, I don't owe black hoe shit, bitch. I got a black child with a black baby mama. Bitch, that's all I needed to do in life. And I got a black mama I love, and this and that. So I don't owe no black bitch no explanation. So I'm going to make my quick point real quick. If I had grew up in Georgia, I'll just say I was born here, I probably would have had a white baby mama. Like real talk, I would like I've never been a fan. First of all, I'm gonna go wait. All right, so I'm at my point. I've never been a fan of a white woman that act black. I've never been a fan of a black person that act white. Be who the fuck you supposed to be, and let everything fall out. Like let everything fall in place. That's how things supposed to go, right? So I say that to say anybody that watch my little lives and streams and shit, I was a homeless teenager. I was homeless. That means like I'm gonna just go back in time real quick when my mama first kicked me out. My mama kicked me out her house when I was 13 years old, right? So it started behind. First of all, I just want to say I love my mama. We talk big shit. When I talk, the government listen to my calls. They know how I talk. My mama, I cuss my mama ass the fuck out. But I love that fucking woman, and she's the only one who says it. Nobody else says it. And I'm glad she's the only one that said it, cause ain't nobody can tell me how to feel. She said, if I die, don't you go to showing not. Oh, you best believe I'm gonna show the fuck out. About 1 billion years from now, when she die, I'ma lose my shit. But I'ma cuss her ass out every fucking step along the way because I'm you. When I cuss my daddy out, I remember the first time I cussed this nigga out. He said, "Oh, you get that from your mama. But the difference is I'm a man. So I cussed him out and was ready to whoop his ass. Like, nigga, I'm a man, nigga. I could cuss you out and beat you up. But he said I get it from my mama as far as the temperament. So when I get into what's a happy Sunday, hey everyone, what's up with your Daniel Barry Sports Highlight? Matter of fact, we're gonna talk sports, but we're gonna do that shit probably the next podcast. We talking white women for the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna be talking about white women. I ain't never made a post or chat for white women. I'm finna give white women they flowers. I'm finna blush over white women. So if you black and you feel some kind of way about a nigga blushing over white women, bitch, you just gotta get prepared to be mad because you don't follow me. I'm finna talk some great. I'm finna give white women they flowers. I'm just giving Georgia white women they flowers. Let's just start off now since I got 25 bitches in this shit. I like a white. I was homeless when I was a teenager. That's the point I made before all y'all came. So the first white girl I ever dated, we only dated for 24 hours, but this shit was important because we lived in a shelter. We was homeless. She was a headbanger. She wear fucking all black. She loved fucking gothic, metallic kind of headbanger music. And we went to Bass Pro. Bass Pro used to have this little movie theater that show you like fishing shit and like a fishing simulator and shit. So the program took us there. We even went to SeaWorld and shit. Not SeaWorld, but Miami Seaquarium. That's the point I'm making. I broke up with her, and it's so funny because as us men, black or white, we break up with the greatest women when we young, and then we miss their ass when we old. So I only broke up with her because I had like dreads and shit. I'm from the hood. I'm just happen to be homeless, and she's fucking from wherever she's from. She's a headbanger. She happened to be, bitch. I remember us holding hands the whole movie. I think about that shit when I get old now. Like, damn, dog. Like, imagine me. I don't shunt these black guys. Even Kobe Bryant, God bless the dead. Mwah, one of my favorite humans ever. I was like, man, look at this nigga. He can't get a black woman, this and that, this and that. Cuz, dog, live your life. Live your motherfucking life. And don't let nobody dictate or predicate who you supposed to be with. I think what fucked me up, and it's a good thing too in the sense that I'm always been a strong black guy. And most white women these days, and even back then when I was around teenage years, I'm old as fuck now. But in teenage years, I remember a perfect example. I met a white girl one time. We used to have some shit called a chat line. It was like Playhouse, Disney Play Club or whatever. So I met her. She say, "Oh, I talk like this for real. I talk like this for real." I said, "Oh, you talk like that for real?" I said, "Just be yourself." Cause mind you, she didn't know was in the homeless shelter. I dated a real white woman. That felt good dating a real white girl. Like I didn't want to date no fake shit. If you a white girl looking for a black guy, you want to authentic black male. You don't want no black guy that's, well, hey, my name is Brian Gumble, or I'm Tiger Woods. You want no authentic. You don't want no ignorant ass. Well, most this I'm gonna get to the point because white women these days want the most stupid, ignorant, gullible, vile nigga they can find. They don't want no intelligent black man. But my point that I'm making is, when there was a time that white women pursued black men who was educated, who could just be a man, this girl tried to play to me like she really was from the hood. So we chopping it up all day on the phone because as you can see, I'm talkative as fuck. Her mama come home. She been talking like a nigga the whole day to me. Talk about she grew up in the hood. That's why she talk like that. This and that and third. Her mama. This 2001. This way back. Her mama come to the phone. No, not like came to her room or whatever. Man, you could tell the phone must have dropped or she threw the shit or something. Yes, ma'am. I don't know how to put on, but I'm gonna just tell you like a white girl from my era, Blossom. A lot of y'all probably don't know this TV show called Blossom. White girl with a long ass nose. She turned to Blossom so motherfucking fast, and it's so funny because Blossom had a best friend named Six. I think her name was Six, but she ended up playing on the Parkers like later on in life as dating a black guy. But she was back in the days Blossom best friend. You feel me? She turned, I don't know, and when she got back on the phone, her credibility was dead. I was like, cuz, I thought you said you talk like that for real. And I felt like a peon because she lived in Coral Springs. And so I'm like, yo, you live in Coral Springs, dog. That shit, like, come on, that shit rich as fuck. Like, You ain't from the hood, dog. Just be who you gonna be, and I'ma just be an educated nigga from the hood, trying to make it out. Cause I knew I was gonna make it out, but I just needed a woman, and not even just one thing about it. I don't support or advocate for black men trying to seek something that's so different from them. Like for instance, right? Tiger Woods has ran from a black identity. Rocky Maivia, I'm gonna call that nigga Rocky Maivia forever. Dwayne Johnson, he has ran from black identity. Last night, I went down the rabbit hole of Hawaiians. Hawaii was playing Stanford and shit, beating the shit out of Stanford. Poor coaching, poor decision at the back end of the move. And shout out to Daniel Berry Sports. I'm gonna talk sports later. Bad coaching at the end for Stanford. But the point I'm making is I went down to thinking about how much Japanese influence is in Hawaii, and how Hawaiians run from this fucking Japanese identity when that shit pretty much dominates Hawaii. But if you look at the the originals of most nations, when you look up that shit, let me watch this. My bad, I gotta read these comments and keep y'all intertwined with what's popping. Bentley Wellman said hi. Wellman, I never heard that last name, but that whole fucking name, Bentley Wellman, is a cool last name. Bitch, I'm gonna start stealing your shit when I go on the aliases, Bentley Wellman. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar say, bro, 30 ain't old. And then Brock Lesnar said again, dude, The Rock barely has any black family aside from his dad. Listen, if I had jewels, you know how they say a bitch hold their jewels and shit, I would clutch my jewels when you just said that. Because that's like saying this little girl, I'm her daddy, barely is black because her mama Puerto Rican. When I'm her whole fucking daddy. When she love my mama like her mama. When her mama mistakenly sometimes call my mama her mama. Because you sounded crazy when you jumped out the window when you said that. Respect though. Respect my legit. Como está? That part. Anyway, let me read some more shit bro got to say. You have to learn about the rocks. Bro, you talking about a nigga. Let me just explain who I am real quick. My name is Christopher Deshaun Griffin. There's a guy named Greg Norman. You probably never heard of Greg Norman. He's a golfer. Nigga, I used to rock structure fitteds and Greg Norman fitteds, polo collars, all that. Greg Norman is a famous golfer, had his own clothing line, bruh. Nigga, I was rocking Greg Norman in 2003. My brother. You say understand the rock. I was on South Beach with motherfucking iceberg silk button-ups. 2005, brother. 19 years old working at Church of Chicken. That's when I used to be a dumb nigga then. When I was a dumb nigga, this is what dumb niggas do. Dumb niggas try to keep up with the Joneses and look rich. I don't try to look rich. This shirt right here is a raw ass shirt. I got a nice ass fitted on. This, that. Hell, my motherfucking slides. These some Reebok slides. My motherfucking slides match what the fuck. The whole accessory is what I got on. But my point that I'm making is, if I was to put the price of this whole outfit together, nigga, including the slides, I got the slides from Ross. $50 at the most. And I could go on any scene. Because one thing I learned from actually white guys, incoincidentally, white guys dress tacky as fuck. They just know that, bitch, I'm finna bring you back to a $500,000 property or $250,000 condo. I ain't worried about what the fuck Nigga, we used to be spending all day trying to figure out what we're gonna wear to the club at night. This is when shit changed. I gotta go see. Damn, I had my little cash, and I just gotta talk a little shit real quick. So I'm from South Florida. South Florida used to have its own black venues and shit. But when the white man started cracking down on black venues and they started making black people go to their clubs by shutting down these black clubs, we had to party with the white people. So niggas start adjusting they attire or what they wear, because certain clubs that you can get in a black club wouldn't allow you to get in a white club, right? Even though it was black women you was coming to pursue, because we always was coming to pursue black women. So fucking we knew, okay, I gotta dress like this. So when we start trying to do the black boy, white boy swag type shit and getting into that little genre, we started noticing, damn, these white guys come to the club in flip flops. Niggas be trying to go buy some $500, $1,000 kicks, and the white guy coming some $20 fucking goddamn, what they call it, blue silver. So fucking goddamn, I got some Skechers in the closet. Some Skechers, bitch. And they not even giving a fuck what if the color mix or make don't even matter. I'm white. I'm bringing this bitch. See, I just need niggas to understand. I want to paint a picture real quick, like a vivid picture. We got some shit called Las Olas Riverfront. Now, I was going to Las Olas Riverfront way before niggas and white guys was going there. I was going there when real rich white people was going there. It was just a movie theater with a bunch of boutique shops, high-end boutique shops. This is the point I'm making. Fucking, if you lived on the riverfront, that means you literally live on the riverside where all the yachts and shit be docking and shit, and you could get out. Because one thing about it, when you live riverside or intercoastal, it matters if you can get your boat out to the ocean. If you can't get your boat out to the ocean, then it limits the size of boat that you can have. But when you can get your boat directly out to the fucking ocean, you can have a bigger boat. You can have a 62-foot inch slide. Shout out to Pilot House off of Bayview Front Drive. Point that I'm making is, so being around these affluent folks, I realized, damn, these rich ass white guys don't give a fuck what they wear. They understand their status says it all. Pussy hoe. If you don't know what money look like, that's your fault. They be in the club. Niggas who be poor be doing the most. Showing money. This way before niggas was doing money phones. Showing all this shit. All this cheapest shit on in the club. He's sitting there. He just collecting bitches. He just collecting bitches. Nonchalant. Look at that guy. Oh, so cute. Oh, he just flashed $1,000. That's cute. And here come these bitches. If you was a smart guy, able to just sit back, just chill out for 20 minutes and observe what's going on. Look at all these flashy ass niggas. I'm talking about a mixed club. I ain't talking about no like this. You gotta be somewhere where people was at with money. And you see this white guy poorly dressed. And he sit there and collect the numbers, turning bitches down left and right. And here come this nigga flashing all the money, trying to get the same bitches. I have to pay because show as a one, he flash $1,000 pussy nigga, that $1,000 already mine. Versus this white guy, I could just pull out these keys. I don't have to pull out these keys. I'm just sitting here and observe. If you're smart, you know. You don't, you don't. It's a members on up. But if you do know, you coming back with me. And guess what some of them will do? They'll have handlers. Handlers do the talking for them. Hey man, this guy right here, this is not that. He's the talk piece. He ain't gotta say shit. Cause most guys with money don't know how to talk to women. That's not a race thing, that's a money thing. It draws a severance. It draws a I don't understand this bitch. It's funny because I'm going through with the government now trying to cheat me on money. And I'm going to talk my shit. The government trying to cheat me on cash. And I can't wait to call these bitches tomorrow, Monday, when shit open up. But I do have a distinction from hood niggas. I live next door to a bitch that can pull a lot of niggas. This bitch, all her homegirls fine. All of them sexy. But if I went and showed you how I manicure my front yard, I do it myself to save money because I'm cheap and frugal as fuck. And I'm from the hood. I was once homeless. That's what allowed me to fucking be frugal and live a cheap life to try to collect and make more. But my point that I'm making is I've learned it took, please leave because I need bitches to understand a big distinction. I had to know what poverty is like. Some folks, they just inherited through the mannerisms and that people taught them. Like, I thank God that when I was 15, 14, I met these two twin brothers, millionaires. And I worked the internship. I've been trying to find the guy that did that internship. If I could ever find him. That's the only bitch I owe in life. I don't owe nobody nothing in life. My only person I ever owe is the black man that paid me one summer So work with these rich ass people. I worked 2 internships. I worked an internship at a hospital, and I worked an internship at a construction company. And that was the most pivotal. I went to Hazinga house. Bitches all trying to get a little knowledge, but they don't want to stick around for full lessons. That's why they stay broke. But just the point I'm making. Wayne Hazinga had a 1984 Toyota Corolla or Camry or some shit in front of a $20 million mansion. And I remember all the cars of the time being of the 2000s. The Saturn Skies, that was like Saturn top premier car, the Sky. And all these other shits that was popping around that time that was big. The Plymouth Pride and all that shit. And I remember all these cars is trying to showboat. Mind you, these is millionaires, but they new millionaires. New millionaires trying to fucking fit into the neighborhood. So they said, let me put a rich ass car in front of my shit. But a bitch with old money, like Wayne Hazinga, you put a $100,000, $500,000 car in front of your shit, I'm gonna put a $20,000 car in front of my shit. Guess what? $20,000 car, but it's a $20 million property. Now what? This is like the ultimate chess fucking move. This shit is not about spending no money. It's about making money, make money. This is why I get so pissed when the government come trying to fuck with me. Cause I'm from South Florida, dog. Like, I'm a proud American, but I'm a bigger proud Floridian, dog. Like, Florida is part of America, so it made me love America. It made me understand. Oh, this is what it. This. It's so much shit. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna talk a little shit real quick. I gotta take a piss. Tell you, I'm finna pop my shit a little bit. I'm gonna pop my shit all day, cause this is a good Sunday. First of all, the weather is amazing as fuck. You feel me? So I'm just happy with the weather being what it is, you did. But I'm finna pop my shit out. We're gonna talk some trash. I ain't even no trash, it's just gonna be knowledge. I'm gonna be dropping the whole fuck day. Because I just want folks to know I've been an employee most of my life, dog. I've been an employee. And I am gonna get into the realm of entrepreneurship. And I do understand most businesses lose money the first year, the first 2 years, this and that. But we live in a system that want us to be poor. And a bitch will only want you to have money if you kiss their ass. Oh, you gotta kiss ass. You gotta this, that, this, and that. Bitch, this shit been a struggle. Nigga, like, you know what's so crazy? If I was out, man, let me give a shout out to Tia Kemp real quick, dog. Like, I gotta give a shout out to Tia Kemp. Cut the light off. Look, and look, that's just me. Before I leave out that room, what I do, I cut the fucking light off. You know who I am, the best way to describe my character? I'm the daddy off of Everybody Hate Chris. Bitch, I know what's coming in, what's going out, to the penny, to the cent. So when these crackers try to do an audit and be like, hey, man, hey, how did you spend this money? How did you spend that? Bitch, guess what? I didn't spend it. I still got it, funky bitch. Now what? Now what? You Terry Crews, you feel me? But it tripped me out because, look, a bitch just tried to do an audit on me, right? And want to know, because I've been talking my mind you, this